welcome to the video. If there's one thing we love on this channel, it's an emotional indie game. Give me the tearjerkers, give me those moving stories, and we're starting the year off with a special one. It's the start of a new year, so it's the perfect time for a game about looking back as well as forward. Hit like, subscribe for more gaming playthroughs, and let me know in a comment what your favorite childhood memory is. Enjoy.
I'm not sure where to start. It almost feels impossible.
Wow, this music is already something else.
The past meets with the present, fighting for space. Demanding attention, to be heard, to be seen.
We're getting older.
A lifetime worth of memories. Remembered through my eyes.
Oh, it's already so sad. Who wants to get old? Grandma going into a portal? Oh, it's a light. Oh my god, birth onward. Okay. That's me. Hello. Hey, we come out looking old. I look like Grandma Reborn. Oh, that was cool. Look at my hair. I'm so cute. Okay, so we're gonna live our whole life. Here we are, arriving home after being born. Looks like we're moving into a new home.
Depending on where we're at in life, our perception of a memory changes.
Mary. ASMR. Baby things. Teddy bear.
How do you know which version is the truth?
What was occurring? The bear, the bear, the bear. This is the painting together? I get to do a painting. Okay. We love a bit of art. Bar. We'll forever know that there's a bear under the paint on this wall. Sort of reminds me of Florence, this like painting stuff away. Or If Found, similar as well.
I used to think I knew exactly who you were. The idea of you captured perfectly in my mind.
Oh, this is already going to be emotional and nostalgic and all of the things, isn't it? First birthday. Wow, what is your earliest memory? Let me know in a comment. I was thinking about this recently, and I think my earliest memory is actually, like, it came to me at Christmas when I was saying, like, this is a memory I have to my mum. And it's when I got my first cat. And she was like, you must have been like 2. I had that cat when I was 2, so that's like, I don't know if that's old or not, but my memory's really bad when I think back, but that's probably my earliest memory, or one of them. I don't remember much though. Remembering that kettles are hot. Do not touch. Me putting my finger into a car cigarette lighter when I was little, like an idiot.
I told myself you had your own ways of showing you cared.
And sitting with my finger dunked in a glass of water at my grandma's house in so much pain.
Ways I didn't understand until I was much older.
Wow.
Despite our best efforts, life is unpredictable.
Sure is.
Doesn't care who you are, what you're doing, or what you have planned. Things begin, and sometimes, when you least expect it, things end.
Wow. Damn.
It's hard not to think about how time has changed the memory of you. How it will continue to change, to shift, until I'm left with a version I've created in my head.
Snip. Snip it. So I think her mum died. Now we're going to be looking back. How are you already going to be making me emotional from the intro? Oh my god, strap in. Jesus. New year, same old soft me. Okay. House key. Still life. I used to think I hated airports, but I actually kind of enjoy them now. Where are we going? Have you guys, do you like flying? Have you ever flown? Maybe you've never flown. What's your experience with flying in the comments? I'm lucky that I'm not scared of flying. Once I'm on the plane, I quite enjoy it, but all of the, like, getting everything ready and trying not to forget anything is the hard part. And the bit that makes me anxious, but once I'm actually got my bag checked in and I'm, like, heading towards the plane, I'm fine. kind of exciting when you think about it.
Everything still looks the same. I can't tell if that's comforting or not. I don't like looking at the front porch and not seeing you there.
Butterfly.
You came here to relax, to catch your breath, to be at peace. Maybe if I stay a little longer, I'll feel it too.
Can we swing? You'd 100% be like, oh, the butterfly's my mum. Right? A message. Fascinated by a bug. Where am I? Looks like I'm near a beach or something. A chrysalis and something. Is it gonna...
We all went hiking sometimes. You packed the lunch, Dad mapped the trail. I was in charge of pointing out all the good rocks and trees.
Yo, it's a big tree. Are these like the redwoods? Those are the big ones, right? What are we looking for? Ah. The most dad-looking dad.
But I wanted to wander and see where the trees took me.
100% calls us sport. Sport. Come on, sport. Hey, kiddo. Stuff that makes you feel small like that, or just looking up every so often, is always great to experience. I like standing outside and just staring up at the stars sometimes. If your problems are ever feeling too big or overwhelming, just make yourself feel really small somehow. And remember that it doesn't matter. So it's like little things are reminding her, and then she's going off.
I can see why you liked being outside. Sitting here, listening to the branches dance against the breeze. The smell of coffee brewing.
It's a good smell.
Dad usually brought you a cup.
So perhaps I'm picking which one here, but it's quite literally hindsight. So we're going to be sort of going through our things and then going back into a memory and experiencing it. This voice actress, like, very emotional. Oddly comforted and made emotional by it.
The outdoors fed my curiosity. I called out shapes I saw in the clouds. I followed ants back to their home. I pulled up weeds thinking they were flowers and made crowns.
Make a wish. feel like I'm smacking this child in the face with this. Is this, what am I, hang on, I'm not sure what I'm doing. You're blowing it. There we go, hang on. Ah, okay, just hold it there. Okay, sorry.
Do we remember things differently?
Ah, there we go. Stars, the best. Wish it looked like that. Not quite the same if you're near a big city.
What story did your memories tell?
Looking up at the moon. Everything feels so magical in the childhood memories, and then just as an adult you can feel just the, you know? Gotta hold on to that. Gotta find it again. Scan on in the tent. Oh, fireflies. Revisiting these things. Remember talking about those on Best Month Ever. Another game about motherhood. Never seen one. Okay, we get to go over to this memory. It's in the water. Using the hose.
This yard holds a lot of memories. Watching you pull weeds, spraying grass with the hose. I'd beg you to splash me with water during the summer and you'd sigh real big. But you would.
Why is a hose like peak fun when you are a kid though? And then you become an adult, unless you're a gardener, you literally never use a hose again. Maybe you wash your car or something.
Daydreaming became as normal as breathing. Imagining made-up places and letting my mind wander.
Where is it wandering to? Favorite sound in the whole world, the sound of rain. There is not a more relaxing sound. Oh, need more? Oh, hang on. Feels like we're there, no? Riding your bike. How do we get through the drop? Maybe I meant to find something. Ah, there we go. Autumn. No hands. What's your favourite, most relaxing sound in the world? Maybe I'm meant to look through this. Ah. So sweet.
The big oak tree is where I thrived. I climbed it so many times, my knees were always scratched up.
Never had a tire swing. Sort of instantly think of Edith Finch with swings now. Ruined forever. Oh, going high. Uh-oh. Drop with the leaf. Trying to get the bird. You really just do anything as kids and don't even think about it, and then if someone asked you to do this as an adult, you'd be like, I might hurt myself. I'll break my bloody neck if I go up that tree. As a kid, you're just like, up I go. Nothing bad will ever happen.
And then one day I fell.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't hurt, just scared.
Mm-hmm.
I ran to you for comfort, crying. You frowned and told me it was my fault for climbing too high. You watched me carefully for the next few days. Had Dad cut down weak branches.
Inner child healing, the game. It's okay, we're all here for the indie game therapy. There's that phone of yours. Oh.
The restaurant called. It's easy to forget that the world keeps moving. Cleaning out the house shouldn't take long.
So we run a restaurant, I guess. Our little friend. Are we leaving? Oh, no.
How did I lose touch with what was important? How did you?
Sort of half expected us to see us looking back at Dad or something, you know?
I ask as if you'd have the answer. I'll never know.
Well, let's go in.
How do you choose what's most important?
As a memory, do I get to just pick one? I remember nature. Or I'm going to remember all of them, am I? No? Nature, I think. Actually, no. If that's literally the thing from your bike, that's like more important. This is just a tool. This you can find anywhere. Although it is a leaf from the tree that you climbed. It's like from the actual tree. This one. But also there's room for all three things. But you do you. It's fine. It's good to set boundaries for ourselves. Lest we hoard. Within the lines. Within the house.
It all looks untouched, but I feel so different. Like a stranger that doesn't belong.
Open these curtains. Oh, there we go.
Shoes off, slippers on. But I'd always forget. It was the first thing you'd ask me to do when we came home. Like a ritual meant to be followed without question. Even now, I find it hard to remember.
Oh, we're just like packing everything up into the boxes, of course. Choich.
Was it calming? The ritual of it all? Every week, like clockwork, you had us dressed and on time.
Oh, I'm growing up. This is me, right? The thing with your parents is you hit an age, right? There is like some sort of moment in your life, and it's at different times for different people where you realize they aren't perfect, or you realize that they don't have all the answers, and you realize that they're flawed just as much as you, if not more, because they're older or even, you know, been through things and hopefully passed on their own lessons to you, so you're not as flawed. Hopefully haven't given you more flaws and messed you up along the way. But it's like this really strange moment where you're like, oh my, like, they're your superheroes, they're your everything up to a point, and then you're like, you're just a human, you know? And it was like one quote that I saw that kind of stuck with me as well was like, it's your parents' first time living too, you know? It's like it's their first time doing life. They don't know it all either, just as much as you think, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to adult, I don't know how to do all of these things and get through. Like, they're the same, and they've got you to take care of. Not that it heals all that inner child stuff you have going on,
You
but
had
it
the
just
piano
helps.
since before I was born. You taught yourself to play as a kid, but fell out of it with age. When I started showing interest, you began to give me lessons.
Chopsticks. Like the first thing everyone learns to play. That or the one from Big. Although That's not chopsticks, though. Can I actually play? Also, this is like one of the first things I learned. Hang on, down here. Pink Panther theme, and this, my aunt taught me this one.
It became hard to separate your wants from my own. My hobbies and yours.
Mom, I was playing. I had to play some blues. Are you living your failed dreams through me, Mum? Is that what's going on? There we go. Through. Aha. Where are we going? What's that? Oh.
I didn't even know what I wanted. It was safer to listen.
Mm-hmm. Can I? Oh. The thing is being forced to like learn stuff as a kid or play something or do a martial art or like learn how to play the piano or all these kinds of things that parents can make you do. If it actually works for you and it's a talent that you have later on in life, it can be great, you know. Most people wish they were made to play something or had been given lessons, and that later on in life they could be like, oh, I can play the piano really well now. What's this?
You tried to teach me about my culture from an early age. And sometimes it meant skipping out on time with friends.
Can I actually come out to play? No, she has a lot of work to do.
The language you spoke. They were parts of you that you felt needed to be passed on.
Rhea is going to play Nintendo. Can she come play Nintendo at my house? No, she has homework. I'm being taught what this is, okay. A window. Food. Chopsticks. I love using chopsticks.
We had color-coded dishes. Dad's rice bowl was blue, yours was pink, mine was yellow.
Sounds awesome.
You said I wasn't allowed up from the table until I learned how to use chopsticks.
Do you know how to use chopsticks? I can't imagine eating noodles or anything without them. Feels odd, but... I guess if you don't know how, what can you do? Also, like, I'm surprised there isn't more eating utensils. Oh my god, I'm supposed to remember where things go. Is that what I was I failed the lesson, huh? I wasn't paying attention. I was just... Now I have to remember it without the thing. Surprised there isn't more, like, eating utensils in the world. Like, you'd think everyone would have their own. I think it was like here. Wait, can I look up? I can cheat. Okay. Set the table. Got some vinyls going. Now what? Mama, what do I do? The light. Here. Where's Dad?
Workbooks were left unopened, and any attempt to speak in your native tongue was met by English. You tried so hard, and I didn't budge.
Another thing that really later on in life you would think is a gift, to be taught a language and to be able to speak the language, you know? But as a kid, of course, you're just like, shut up. Window. Chores.
Things had to be perfect. Unlike people, glass can be polished, spaces can be controlled the way we like.
Skirt. Add your own sound effects. Oh wait, there is some sound effects there. Skirt. That's certainly the game, that's not me making those sound effects. Basically the guy from Police Academy.
Eventually, we stopped speaking Japanese in the house. It didn't bother me much when I was young. I never considered what that loss meant to you.
Aww. She gave up. Oh dear. Oh, I already ruined it. Do another piece, please. Da, 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 da. Perfect. Where next? Is that a shell? I have the conch.
I don't remember much from that day. Maybe that's on purpose.
Castles made of sand. Jimi Hendrix. Do you want to let me go in the water, or...? Yeah, chilling. Who's this person walking around behind? They're napping. I think it's just someone wearing the same clothes, but it's different people. Go after the ball. Did I nearly die? I had a near-death experience. Help me. Mine?
I was pulled to shore, coughing, crying. Dad called for a lifeguard. You told me I should have listened.
This is like how she shows her love, though.
From then on, I told myself that if I stayed in line, I'd be safe. I could control my own actions, my behaviors. Things would be okay. For years and years, I've listened. Settled into what you tried to teach me. It became rhythmic, comforting.
Metronome.
Back straight, arms taut, eyes straight ahead. There's comfort in safety, in routine. Relax your shoulders. Smile. Stop tapping your foot.
Getting older. What's this?
The gift was thoughtful. It showed how proud you two were, and it eased my nerves about performing.
Where's Dad in all this? Men. Hey, Dad, where were you while all this raising of the child was going on? Well, sport. Daddy had a job to do. What do you want from me here? Aha.
I knew work kept you busy. I tried not to expect anything.
Mm-hmm. What did I just say, dude? Oh, well, alright, kiddo. Good luck with the performance. Maybe I'll catch the end if the meeting doesn't run over, but if I'm not there, just know I'm thinking of you. Alright, good luck. Thanks for nothing, Dad. Hashtag daddy issues. Everybody's got 'em, daddy issues. That's what she starts playing at the performance.
The chances were slim, but I found myself hoping, desperate for you to show.
Wait. Father is there, but Mum isn't. I got it the wrong way around. Sexist.
But eventually, I had to go on without you.
Damn. After all of the everything, she was the one that didn't show up. Yo, that's crazy. I take it back, Dad. You're actually alright. I know, kiddo. It's fine. Your mother steps all over me, too. It's fine. Let's just do as we're told, and we'll all get along.
How could you not make the time?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know. I never asked.
pretty hurtful.
Maybe some things are better left alone.
Whoa.
Why did I come here? There's so much I've forgotten, all for good reason. I'm here now. I made the time. I had to. There was no one else.
So we thought about leaving, but came back to finish the
If I
job.
didn't come here to sort through your things and pack up your life, who would?
This is also reminding me of a game that I played not too long ago last year. I think it was called A Memoir Blue, which is another game about motherhood. I seem to like parenthood games. It is what it is. Gaming is therapy. But, just indie games, focus on those a lot and I get into them. But that's one worth checking out. If you are enjoying this, do earmark that for later. A Memoir Blue, which is like an hour and a half. It's another very short playthrough. Okay, what would you take from there? The horse? I didn't really feel a connection with that moment. The metronome is like, it's just a metronome, dude. Take Mum's little flashcards here that she tried to teach you about your culture, and maybe you can embrace it in later life and remember her, you know?
I've only got so much space.
A way to connect. Connect to them through your culture after. And the rituals and traditions. A record. Did you make a record? Tea? Cracked teapot. Is it through the hole? I'm wondering how Dad left or passed, like what happened there. Why can't I... Ah, do I just... okay. Camera. I'm painting.
You brought this back for me after a work trip. You said I would fill one eye in now, set a goal, and fill in the other after I completed it.
Okay.
At the time, it made sense to focus on college.
What else you got? This game's keeping me on the edge the whole way through, and I feel like it's depending on the ending. This, or is it gonna? How emotional is it gonna be? Right? I'm just holding on here. Tidy everything away. Finals. Collect vinyl, mostly gaming vinyl. I did just get my first non-gaming vinyl. I got a signed Bo Burnham inside vinyl.
Of all my memories with Dad, listening to music on the front porch has to be my favorite. I think that's where I got my good taste in music. He even let me try a sip of beer when I was still a kid. "Don't tell your mother," he'd say.
A lot of my music's from hand-me-downs and my dad. We're dancing away on the porch and then dun 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 dun, here comes Mum. I'm looking back at that. The clock that just like every old person has. Well, Playing some chess. Memory of being taught how to play chess. What are we doing here? Choose a hand, kiddo. I've got a surprise. Some significance here with this being chipped, right? Like, did I drop it? Am I the one that chipped it? Clear away the pictures. Ah.
You liked documenting holidays and sending pictures back home. We all dressed nicely, posed with our shoulders back. If Dad tried pulling a face, you'd hit him gently and we'd start again.
Cheese. We're leaving this till last for some reason. We keep coming back to it. Maybe I just don't know what I'm looking for. Clear those cups away. It's like not unpacking, this is like packing the game. Clear away your books. And this is where they were.
You pushed me to get good grades because you knew I was smart. But in my mind, I never knew if I was performing up to your standards. I think that almost made it worse. I wanted a reaction. I wanted your explicit approval.
Off on a work trip again. I mean, the thing is, right, is unless you go into academia or something that needs actual pass marks to go to college or university for, like, a lot of that stuff, guys. Don't tell them I told you, but it doesn't really matter, you know? Unless you want to go into something specific.
I was desperate for praise. If you didn't tell me you were proud, it meant there wasn't anything to celebrate.
The P word. Meow. Torch. Camping, but am I like just camping in my room?
I remember watching those big monster movies with him as a kid. I was probably too young, but Dad was really into them. I think that's where my fear of moths came from.
Mothra? What? Is there a moth? What am I looking for? Ah, the star. Moths are kind of gross though, and annoying. Back to studying. And back to packing. What's this? A roll of wallpaper?
Dad was pretty frugal. I guess it was a trait you both shared.
Wrapping
He
paper?
said he could build a playset instead of buying one.
Okay.
I was his helper. I think I did more damage than anything else, but I brought him lemonade, and that seemed to make up for it.
I mean, sounds like a fun time, fun memory. Blueprints for your playhouse. I mean, Dad went all in here. Jesus. Thought he was going to knock up a little shed for you. Wasn't kidding. It's pretty cool. And looking up at the stars again. What's happening inside? Okay. Finish clearing this room. Ah, I found glue to fix it. That's where we kept coming back. Now we see.
Dad always had us sit together whenever you weren't working late. It was a nice routine, something to look forward to. I liked it when everyone was around. We fell into our roles. You cooked, I set the table, Dad did the dishes. Sometimes you'd be away at work for days at a time.
Feast,
Dad
though.
and I managed. When the frozen dinners and takeout got old, I started getting more adventurous in the kitchen.
Ah, the beginning of the food hobby and how she ended up in restauranting.
Eventually, I took over most of the kitchen duties. You didn't always have the time, and I was good at it when I wasn't making mistakes.
Whoa! Passage of time. As the candle burns down. Through the course of an evening. Ah, that's how it happened. Wait. Oh, you knocked. Ah, you hit it into a glass.
Dad was always there to help fix them.
Well, how come this one didn't get fixed until just now?
We had plans to go to Japan before I went to college. I hadn't been back since I was a kid. I spent an entire summer there with my cousins. We caught beetles and watched fireworks and ate watermelon on the roof.
Nice.
It would be a break for everyone, especially you. A second to catch your breath and enjoy the moment.
I love
To
fireworks.
rediscover what it meant to be carefree.
Wow. Jesus.
Everyone was excited, but I had to get accepted first.
To what? What am I getting accepted to?
No one in the family ever had the chance to go to college, so this was big for us.
I was the first one to do university in mine. I feel that.
Things were falling into place.
It's kind of our leaving home for the first time, really. I did not go to dorms, though. I stayed at home, since my university was local. I got in. Mom?
Then everything stopped.
What happened?
And suddenly I was 7 again. It was the start of summer. Dad and I were outside at night looking for ghosts. He let me hold the flashlight in case he got scared. Maybe I would be a ghost hunter. And then I was 16. He drank beers on the front porch. The record player was loud enough for him to hear from out there. I sat and listened to him talk about the music. Sometimes we sat in silence and stared out at the sky.
Damn.
The pain in my chest hurt. How could I feel so much and so little at the same time?
Well, now we know.
We didn't know what to do. We handled it in different ways.
Like, I'm not being funny, but the harder one to lose because the sort of openness and comfort isn't there between these two, so she probably just like suffered with it.
Things went back to normal. Routines started up again.
Whereas if they'd lost the mum, as terrible as it is to say it, like the dad probably would have really been there for her by the looks of things, and different, but that's life.
I was angry. I wondered why you looked okay.
Was she though?
I didn't know what to make of you. You were so stoic in the wake of his death, and it confused me. Where was the pain? Why was I going through it alone?
What do we take? Ooh. Take Dad's record. Can I get anything else in there now? Take Dad's record. I mean, I think I would take Dad's record, or I would take this pot, or I would take this thing that I like started, but on it, I mean, a camera is cool, but honestly, these are just things, you know, we listened to this together. It's a memory.
I still don't have it figured out. I'm stumbling through it, trying to understand. I know now that grief is constant and always changing.
Kettle's boiled. You ever actually had a kettle that makes that sound? It was only ever at my grandma's house, like way back when I was little. Screeching away. Say when. No, more still. Alright. When? We were drowning, huh? Already scared then, being in the water. I thought like something's gonna come up. Something like with her near-death experience as well here. To see no more. Where are we going? The door? Can't look up. Oh, down there. I'm blind.
It was overwhelming. I was on autopilot, going through the motions. At some point, I hit a wall. I didn't understand what it was at the time, but I couldn't move past it.
Oh, that's cool.
I knew education was important to you and Dad, but my heart wasn't in it. I was distracted, confused.
Did I drop out?
Angry. Not even a year went by before I dropped out.
Mm-hmm.
Time passed by while my body continued without me. I avoided your calls. I couldn't tell you I left school. It wasn't any of your business.
Yikes.
The weight in my chest grew heavier. Every move was exhausting. When I try to remember this time in my life, it's like there's pieces missing, gaps where there shouldn't be.
Me trying to remember a week ago. Did I? Don't remember. This is like gaming as art, because if you sort of look at this could never work as a TV show. Like maybe as a
I found a
performance art thing,
dishwashing job a while after. I figured I needed something to do, something to focus my energy on. Anything was better than nothing.
like a lot of games are stories, or are you like playing a movie? Do you know what I mean? And it's like they translate very easily, those stories. But something like this, it's like, how would you even make a show of this? How would you make a film of this? It would be like so artsy. But as a game, it's, you know, it works. It's gaming as art, as an experience. A story that is best told as a game.
I liked it. It felt good knowing my work helped the kitchen. One day I was asked to step on the line because we were short-staffed.
You're like, this is my moment. Time to shine. I've been preparing.
It didn't take long to realize I was good at it.
Good for you.
Being in a completely new kitchen was freeing. I got to create my own identity, my own rules. Who was I, independent of you? Figuring out my place was equal parts exciting and confusing, a new challenge to be faced alone.
I don't know what these are. What is this? The book from university or study book? What's this? A tea towel? From work? I don't know. Take the book. That seems nicer. Not even sure what those represent. So this is us back like after we've been and got the bag of things. 'Cause it's all there. Mise en place. Mise en place.
I made so many good memories in this kitchen.
Which is French for my place, my own, my home.
You taught me how to hold a knife so I wouldn't cut myself. You gave me confidence in the kitchen.
Chop, chop, chop. So it did come from her still.
It became muscle memory, like second nature, almost as easy as breathing. There I was, 6 years old again, trying my best to help you without getting in your way.
Mama, cut the carrot. It's dripping. Oh. Where do you want it? Just holding it here.
My first day of jumping on the line, I knew this is what I wanted to do.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I practiced at home, put what you taught me to use.
So many people never know what they want to do, really. Comes to you so late in life.
The confidence you instilled reminded me I wasn't bad at this. I would get better fast.
Ah, yes. Yes, chef. Plating up. Watch this. Culinary expert. Oh, okay. Thought I was going to get to do some fancy squiggles. Here we go. Look at this gorgeousness. I call it the polka dot soup. Special order. Got to mix it up a little bit here. Oh. Okay. You know, practice makes perfect. Into the kitchen. Is this, because we don't know our name yet, right? And this is us, maybe this is going to be us putting our name together because it's like, us finding ourselves. That could be a thing. What would our name be? My name is Elysium. No? Lil sounds like the start of a name. Lila. Lil, it's her rap name. Lil Awesome. Lily Yams. Lilium, sir. Lily. Lily Sama. Lily Schma. Lily. Everyone's screaming at the moment that you probably know what it is. I mean, I don't know what her second name is, do I? Lily. Wait, is one of these like a capital? Is that what I'm missing? Is her name Lila? Am I even meant to be doing this? Lily Schmurr. Like, not all of... Well, no, they are all flashing. Okay, so it's just I can move them, I guess. How is this not right? I feel like I've tried them all. She loves a bowl of fruit. Oh. At the market.
Food was so fun when I was a kid. Finding new flavors and textures. An adventure we took together.
So it wasn't all bad, was it? You bonded.
My excitement only grew as I got older. I began to explore the possibilities and found myself happy.
Mushrooms, yes or
wanting
no?
more.
They're okay on a pizza, but I don't really like them otherwise. Occasionally fried.
It felt good, finding that fire again. It was missing for a long time.
Ah, well, good for you. Wow, growing your own tomatoes. Respect. Getting your own mushrooms. Nothing under here. Oh, hang on. Who's this? Little mushrooms hiding. Foraging. Okay. Where are the mushrooms hiding here? I see them. A hide and seek game where every player is a mushroom. More clearing away. Is this like a whisk?
I have this knowledge of our culture, of everything you taught me. What do I do with it all?
Carry it with you. Work out.
It's intimidating. Is this how you felt too, when you were teaching me? Were you worried about losing yourself? That no one would remember what your mother taught you?
Oh. It's a pretty powerful thought.
You were very particular about the process of cooking. There wasn't room for creativity. A recipe had to be followed. The gyoza had to be folded a certain way.
Delicious. Dad.
That mindset, that need for perfection, is what I retained. Keep a tidy workstation and kitchen, clean as you go.
Careful.
When I got older, you started working more. We spent less time cooking together. But I was determined to keep it up.
Okay. Some tasty looking cookies. It's the oven glove, eh? Chop, chop, chop.
Into my 20s, this drive for perfection became everything. It consumed me. It gave me a sense of control. After many late nights, being the last in the kitchen, that dedication took me to the top.
It's a very big hat. That's how you know someone's important, by the size of their hat, you know? Oh, did you just fire someone? Damn. You were telling them to get out. You're kind of being like your mum right now. What you looking for, huh?
As I opened each cabinet, clearing out the contents, everything started to hit me.
That was cool.
My hard work paid off. I was the one giving orders, creating dishes, curating entire menus. I had control and creativity to do what I wanted.
Okay.
People started to notice. They came from everywhere. Critics started talking about us. The more we got noticed, the harder I worked. The rush was amazing. I was so busy. It left little time for you. Sometimes we'd grab lunch, but I thought that I needed to show you the result of all my hard work, to show you what I built for myself.
Damn, dude. Listen, as a workaholic, this be hitting.
That led to finding the right place to open my own restaurant, to be my own boss.
Up to the phone call. It's like she said she was doing this because she wanted her to be proud of her. She felt like this was how she was going to get that connection, right?
And then, a call. None of it mattered anymore.
Pretty sad. For like the glove, felt important, but knives, oh, it's the knives we learned with and that you started with and everything. Can't get anything else in there. Sometimes you work away and you don't realize until it's too late, you know, it takes something like that to bring you out of it and you go like, oh. Then it's too late. It doesn't just have to be work, you can be wrapped up in your own stuff, your own things. It's kind of even sadder that she thought that was how she would make her proud, though. And then they're getting ready to open and...
I'm not sure I'm ready to go through your things. It doesn't feel right, intruding on your space like this.
So this will be where we see a different side to her, maybe? That she did care, that she was proud, that she was soft in her ways, that she did miss Dad. Right? Maybe. Through the drawers.
You worked a lot. At one point, it seemed like your job took over the life you built. Your work followed you home and never left. It became part of our family dynamic, creeping into weekends or late nights after dinner. Sometimes I'd still be awake when she came home late at night. I'd hear the door open and shut, and her quiet footsteps creep past my bedroom.
It's like memories of Mum now.
What did you want out of it? The long hours, the hard work away from home. What did it give you? Maybe it was the routine. Each day was different, but there were always elements that could be controlled, especially at home. Even after Dad died, you stuck to this pattern.
The perspective. Oh.
We talked about going to Japan together. It had been a long time since we'd gone back. It'd be different this time. We'd create new memories as adults. I can't believe you actually bought plane tickets.
Oh.
But I was scared of leaving my work behind. Everything would fall apart if I left. I tried to tell you, and you just nodded.
That's so sad.
Sometimes I'd forget holidays. It was late into the night before I'd call.
Now you're the bad guy.
If I called at all. I can't do it. The longer I'm here, the more I think about you. The what ifs, the things I can't change about us. I created an idea of the kind of person you were, but I never stopped to ask if that was you. Time didn't fail us. I did. I need to go. All at once, I saw my future laid out in front of me. I'd fly back to open the restaurant. I'd achieve everything I hoped to accomplish. Years would pass and I'd be there, night after night. I'd come home late one night and wonder how things could have been different. Nothing I've accomplished will matter in the end if I run away from the loss of you.
What are you gonna do?
It's not too late.
She painted.
Are these yours?
Mum had a little hobby.
How did I never know?
Secret passion.
What other parts of your life was I oblivious about?
So much.
Who were you when I wasn't watching? When you were all alone?
A human.
I wish I could have known you more as a person. It's hard to picture the leap you took to get here. One of the biggest decisions of your life. I bet it was exciting and terrifying. You set foot here and tried to find solid ground so I would have my footing when I ventured on my own.
Clippings.
I didn't think you actually kept these. Why do we keep things from each other? The pride we felt, the love we held.
Butterfly on the apron.
I always thought you didn't care, but you did. I couldn't see it at the time.
Oh, she was at the airport, but she wished she was there.
It was hard on you when I left. I was too absorbed in myself to notice.
There it is.
You used to wear this all the time. A gift from Dad, I think.
Cute.
You loved it.
So we're all just crying about our parents, right? Is that what's happening right now? As we go through this
You
together.
wore it a lot, especially on business. You wanted me to have it after Dad died, but I didn't want it. It was too soon. I didn't want anything that reminded me of him.
It's fair.
It took a long time to understand that it was your way of reaching out,
It was a gift on the
of
day I was
helping me
born.
keep a part of him. tore you apart too, but you managed to hide it under the surface.
Of course. But she was actually sad, right? Like, that's the perspective shift here. As expected, of course. What are we looking at?
You were trying to be strong. For both of us.
Openness with emotions and stuff, and with families especially, and whether it's words, hugging, care, affection, like culturally, like there is something so different in that from whether you come from a culture or a sort of, it doesn't even have to be culture, I guess, like society, like British society is very repressed and like don't talk about emotions and this kind of thing, to like some cultures are obviously very open, very like loving, very free with it, and sort of how that affects people, I guess, you know? It's like a pretty interesting thing. I mean, definitely the apron with the butterfly on it, because there was that butterfly outside as well. You know, that's better than her glasses.
It may be too late to make things right with you, but I need to finish this out. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, you know, you did what you thought was best. You were busy. You were working at the time. You didn't know. You were both hiding.
I've been running away from the things I can't control my entire life.
Tag yourself.
Parts of my life feel like they've been frozen in time, waiting to be played over and over again in my mind. I'm still that little kid. The seagulls are still flying overhead. I can still taste the salt water in my mouth.
I feel like this whole game really is about that thing that I was saying at the very start about how you then have this perspective shift of your parents, you know? And that if you're lucky enough, they do care, and just a lot of people are just very different in how they show that care, and sometimes doesn't quite match up with how you need to receive it and hear it. Not really anyone's fault, though.
I'm 13 again and upset you missed that night. You tried to explain yourself, but I wouldn't listen. I couldn't.
Feels like a finale.
I can still see myself on that bench. I felt everything and nothing all at once. I didn't know how to handle Dad being gone.
Everything everywhere all at once?
I looked to you as my guide to grief, but you were stoic. It confused me, angered me, left a grudge.
Do you think it's worse for someone to be too open with their feelings or closed? Like, what's worse? For the person and for the people around them.
When I got news you were gone, it was like my body moved without me. I left the phone and went back to work, like nothing had changed. I couldn't help but picture myself leaving. I wasn't ready to confront it.
How this is going to wrap up. I've got to find some sort of acceptance with this, I guess.
What does life look like when we come to terms with the past? How do I make that work? Maybe I'm not supposed to know.
Now we're old. Back at the beginning. It's a pretty house. I wonder if there's something in it that it's yellow now, because wasn't it white before, the house? And I know yellow was her colour. Of the plates and everything, so some sort of something there. 'Cause I'm pretty sure when they showed up the house was white, but I don't know at what point they painted it. We're gonna go to Japan, of course. Use the tickets.
I decided to use those tickets.
Yes. That butterfly is high up. Let me in! Help me! It's frozen out here. I was on the ring.
I'm hoping to get to know you better.
Explore your culture.
Who you were. Where you came from.
Yes.
When I go back home, I'll have these pieces of my past waiting for me, reminders of the good and bad. But I'll also be carrying them with me, wherever I go, ingrained in my bones.
Wow. Gorgeous. This music, though, it's so emotional. Oh my god. This music is amazing. The music on its own could get me crying. Jeez. Original score by Kyle Preston. Thanks, Kyle. Had me tearing up in the first 5 minutes, this one. Well, there we go. Hindsight. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one and didn't cry too much. It was an emotional one. There's some other videos on the screen if you want to go on another adventure with me right now, maybe as a palate cleanser. Do check out my links below. Follow me on Instagram. Check out my podcast of bedtime stories where I read books to help you sleep. And I will see you in the next video.